Welcome, I'm Seema from Edufinite. In this video, we are going to understand different meanings and usage of verb come as phrasal verb like come across, come along, come back, come on, come in, come out, etc. They are quite often used in our daily communication. So learning the proper use of phrasal verbs will help you to understand the language better and improve your speaking and writing skills. If you have any queries, you can ask me in the comment section. Let us delve into the topic. What is a phrasal verb? A phrasal verb is a phrase that acts as a verb and is made up of a main verb and a particle, which can be either an adverb or a preposition, or sometimes both. So the structure of the phrasal verb will be verb plus adverb or preposition, or verb plus adverb and preposition. Now, if you need an in-depth knowledge, then I have a separate video titled Phrasal Verb Part 1, in which I have covered all the topics: transitive, intransitive, separable and inseparable phrasal verbs in details. If required, please go through it. The link will be provided in the description box. Now, in today's lesson, we'll take a look at some of the common phrasal verbs whose main verb is come. Now, let us understand where we use them. So first is come across. The main verb is come and the particle is across. We have a few meanings and let's see what are they. The first one is to behave in a manner that creates an impression that you have a particular characteristic. That means you don't possess that characteristics, but you behave in a particular fashion so that it seems that it is a part of your character. So the sentence with it: Maria came across as a competent professional in interview. So when she gave the interview, she came across, that means she seemed to be a very competent professional. But maybe afterwards, they found out that the way she had posed herself, well, she was competent or she is competent, but not to that degree to what she has posed herself to be. Next, the manager came across really well on camera. That means the manager, he has managed to put on some positive vibes on camera, which maybe he does not possess so much. Next, the other meaning of come across is to find something or meet someone by chance or accident. For example, Sam had come across a rare flowering plant while touring the botanical garden. So while he was touring the botanical garden, he suddenly came across, he met by chance a rare flowering plant. So that is to come across. Next, when I was cleaning my closet, I came across a few of my childhood photos. It made me nostalgic. So when I was clearing my closet, I was not expecting it, but while clearing it, I got some of my childhood photos, and looking at it, it made me nostalgic. Next, our next phrasal verb with the word come is come along. Now the first meaning is to accompany. Can I come along with you to get ice cream? So maybe my father or my brother is going to buy ice cream. So I'm asking, can I come along with you to get ice cream? The next meaning is to appear or arrive at a place. We are going to the gym. You can come along later if you want. So maybe you're not coming along now, but later on you can appear or you can come to the gym and join us. Well, the third meaning is to improve or progress. Your efforts are reflecting. Your English is really coming along. So, when you improve or you progress in something, you can use the word coming along. Well, the next phrasal verb is come apart. Now, it means to break or separate. The glass bowl just came apart in my hands. So I just picked up the glass bowl and to my dismay, it just came apart. That means it's just broke or it just separated. Rita's sneakers are coming apart at the seams. So at the seams, the sneakers seem to separate or come apart. The next meaning is to be unsuccessful or fail to produce the desired result. Post-pandemic, the global economy has chances of coming apart. So the condition that is prevailing now, so after that, post-pandemic, maybe the global economy might not perform as expected. So that's coming apart. Now the next phrasal verb with come is come back. And one of its meaning is to return. It was a pleasure spending time with you. Do come back and see us again sometimes, Granny told Sam. So maybe Sam, their grandson, came to visit them, maybe after quite some time. And Granny and Grandpa were very pleased to see Sam, to chat with Sam. So when he was leaving, Granny told him, it was a pleasure spending time with you. Do come back, that means return, and see us again sometime. Next, the other meaning of come back is to remember something that was previously forgotten. I was unable to recall his name. After conversing for some time, finally it came back. So maybe I met somebody whom I know very well, but by ill luck, you can say I forgot his name. And I'm conversing with him and trying to remember his name. I'm feeling so embarrassed. I just can't ask him what your name is. Otherwise, he'll feel, my God, what type of a person is she? So I try my level best, to recall his name. And yes, thank God, it came back. So yes, I could remember it. Next, a style of fashion to become popular again after a period of unpopularity. So let's see the sentence. Clean-shaven look seemed to be coming back into fashion. So what is coming back? It is actually maybe some fashion or some style which was prevalent at a particular period. It was very popular at that particular time, but eventually it lost its popularity, and maybe after quite a long period, it is again resurfacing, or it's again coming back and gaining popularity. Well, the next phrasal verb with come is coming, and its first meaning is to enter a room or a building. I would be happy if you could come in for a cup of tea. So maybe I've seen someone, got introduced to that person, and I would like to invite him to my place. So I'm just telling him I would be happy if you could come in. That means enter my house and have a cup of tea. Next, please come in and make yourselves comfortable. The program will begin soon. So maybe some hostess is ushering in visitors and telling them to be comfortable, the program to come in and sit down, make themselves comfortable. The program will be beginning soon. The next meaning of come in is to arrive. They have just come in for the meeting. So they have just arrived to attend the meeting. Next, ma'am, the flight you were inquiring for has just come in. That means ma'am, the flight that you were inquiring for has just arrived. To receive news or information. Reports are coming in of the major accident that took place because of the sudden landslide. So because of the sudden landslide, a major accident has taken place. And since this is a news reporting agency, reports are pouring in. So reports are coming in. or we are receiving information and news about that particular accident. To become available. The strawberries will be coming in next month. Maybe I've been to the grocery store or to the departmental store rather and inquired about strawberries which aren't available at that particular point of time. So the manager maybe, or maybe the counter salesperson is telling me, ma'am, the strawberries will be coming in next month. To become involved in a discussion or plan. We will now need an expert's opinion, so our chief scientist is coming in to elaborately explain the points. That means we are in the midst of a discussion, but the things we are discussing, we need some elaborate explanation on certain points. And our chief scientist has much more knowledge about that. So we are involving him now in this discussion. Well, the next phrasal verb with come is come on. And its meaning is to encourage someone to hurry or try harder or to disclose something. For example, come on son, walk faster or we'll be late for school. So a small toddler is going with his father to his school and his father is catching hold of his hand and they are walking. And now the father is seeing his watch and saying, oh my God, it's almost time, the bell is going to ring. So he's telling his son, come on son, walk faster or we'll be late for school. And you can imagine the toddler, the father is walking fast and the toddler not being able to manage to walk fast. Maybe he is running along with his father to reach school in time. Come on Maya, you can confide. I will keep it a secret. So maybe Maya has something to tell, but she doesn't want to confide. And I urge her, come on Maya, you can confide. I'll keep it a secret. So assuring her, maybe she'll confide it. The next meaning of come on is the onset of illness. I think I have a bad flu coming on. So maybe it's winter time or season change and I can feel with the stuffy nose and burning sensation in the throat that I'm feeling slight feverish, that I have a bad flu coming on. That means it's going to attack me, or the onset of flu I can feel. To announce the arrival of a new session on a weather condition. So that is another meaning of come on. There will be respite from heat as monsoon is coming on soon. So the summer is all heated up and you feel so stuffy and hot. So maybe I'm assuring my son that there will be respite from heat as monsoon is coming on soon. So it's soon to follow. It's arriving soon. Next, it came on to lashing rain after 3 p.m. yesterday. So after 3 p.m., it's torrential rain started downpouring. To come upon or to discover or encounter, that is another meaning of come on. Yesterday, around the street corner, I came on my childhood friend waiting for the bus. So yesterday, while I was around the street corner, I never expected her. But suddenly, I discovered that my childhood friend is waiting in the bus stop. So I was very thrilled. So I came on my childhood friend waiting for the bus. Next, to develop or progress. My new potted plants are coming on very well. So I have my little garden on my balcony and I have some potted plants and I can see now that they are growing well and they are about to flower. So I say my new potted plants are coming on very well. That means they are developing or progressing. Well, the next phrasal verb with come is come out. And its meaning is to leave or exit from. The snake came out of the hole in search of food. So the snake, which was inside its hole, now it's feeling hungry. So in search of food, it is coming out of its hole. Next, to express one's opinion freely. My friend came out against the new bill passed in the parliament. So sometimes we don't feel very good to express our opinion freely. We sometimes are on our guard. But over here, my friend, she freely expressed her opinions. She did not keep any guard. She did not like the bill, the new bill that was passed in the parliament, and she openly expressed it. So that is, my friend came out against the new bill passed in the parliament. Next, the end or the result. After the initial problems, the project came out very well in the end. So initially, when the project was started, there were a lot of hiccups, small problems occurring here and there. But we did not lose our heart. We went on with it and we solved those problems, and at the end, the project came out very well. That means the end result was very good. Next, be discovered or revealed. After a long interrogation, it finally came out that he had been hiding the truth. So, when you probe something, in the process, something gets discovered or revealed. So, maybe someone who is guilty has been taken up by the authorities and they were interrogating that person, and maybe after a long interrogation, he or she just did not want to reveal what the truth was, but under a lot of pressure and interrogation, finally that person, revealed that he had been hiding the truth. So that is, it finally came out that he had been hiding the truth. Next, to be published or to be issued. The album is finally coming out early next month. So the album, which was supposed to come out earlier, or maybe we had planned to release it, but somehow it got held up for whatever reasons. Now it's finally coming out early next month. Next, our next phrasal verb is come out with. That means to say something publicly in an unexpected manner. She came out with the wildest of secrets. Usually in public, you don't behave in that particular manner, but suddenly, maybe in the spur of the moment, she came out with the wildest of secrets. Well, the next phrasal verb is come up, and it means to be happening soon. The verb cup final is coming up. That means it's going to happen soon. My final exams are coming up soon. So, my final exams are approaching. To happen unusually, unexpectedly. I need to go to office right away as something has come up and I'm needed there. So something unexpected has happened in my office and it needs my attention. So I have to go there. So I need to go to office right away as something has come up. That means something unexpectedly has happened and I'm needed there. Now, another phrasal verb with come is come up with, and it means to suggest or think of an idea or plan. How do you come up with such brilliant ideas? So maybe one of my colleagues, she has lots and lots of brilliant ideas stacked up in her head. So whenever I tell her of some problem and ask her for some solution, she comes up with a brilliant idea. So I ask her, how do you come up with such brilliant ideas? The next one. After rejecting all the proposed plans, Harry came up with his own proposal for increasing the co-efficiency of his members. So, a panel was formed who had proposed various plans to increase the efficiency of their members, but Harry, maybe he's their manager or their head, he had gone through all the plans, but he did not like them. Rather, he came up with his own proposal for increasing the coefficiency of his members. Well, this is the last one. Come up against. And it means to face or deal with problem or difficulty. We came up against a lot of resistance from the opposition while executing the land deal. So a land deal was going on and there was some, opposition party which did not want that land deal to go through. So they were posing problems. While executing the land deal, we had to face certain difficulties. So we came up against a lot of resistance from the opposition. Mir is a bright student, yet at times he comes up against assimilating difficult tasks. So Mir is a bright student, but at times what happens? While assimilating difficult tasks, he faces certain difficulties. So, yet at times he comes up against assimilating difficult tasks. Well, now let's do some revision work. In conclusion, let us test our understanding of the subject. Now, use phrasal verbs with the verb come to complete the sentences given below. Come blank, don't give up, try once more. And your options are back, on or along. The second sentence. Meeta came blank, some of her old certificates in the cellar. And the options are along, across or apart. Next. My brother's birthday is coming blank next month. And the options are on, up and out. The next one. My parents came blank, home very late at night. And the options are out, back or along. Number 5. Among all the 5 buses, the pink bus came blank last. Options are on, in or out. And this is the last one. The rabbit came blank of its burrow in search of food. And the options are on, in or out. Now, you figure out the answers, write them down, and I'll be telling the answers now and you check them out. Well, the answers. Come on, don't give up. Try once more is the option. On is the option because come on means don't give up. Yeah? Bucking up. Come on, don't give up. Try once more. You failed this time. I understand. You're feeling disheartened, but don't. Come on. Don't give up. Try once more. Now, Meeta came across some of her old certificates in the cellar. So, the option is across. Now, come across means to find something. So, she found some old certificates in the cellar. The next one. My brother's birthday is coming up next month. So, the correct option is up. My parents came back home very late at night. So, here, back is the correct option and come back means to, or came back means to return. Next, among all the 5 buses, the pink bus came in last. So, the correct option is came in, and came in means to arrive. The last one. The rabbit came out of its burrow in search of food. The correct option is out, and to come out or came out means to leave or exit. Thank you for being there with me. Hope this session was useful. If you like the content, do give a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Do consider subscribing to my channel and press the notification bell icon for future updates. Bye. Take care. Stay safe. See you in the next one.